from the story of the three little pigs with my brothers Pokey and Porky? Well, in the story, we had to build our own houses. And when Pokey went to build his house, he decided to use straw. But along came a wolf, and when he huffed and puffed, it blew my brother Pokey's house away. Now, my brother Porky decided to use sticks because sticks were a little bit heavier than straw. But when the wolf came along and huffed and puffed, well, he blew my brother Porky's house away also. So when it came time for me to build my house, I decided that I needed to learn more about heavy and light so I could pick the right material to build my house out of. So when that old wolf came and huffed and puffed, my house wouldn't blow away. Now, in order to do that, I used a tool called a balance. This is a balance. We can use a balance to compare how heavy and how light something is. Let me show you how it works. I have a can of Play-Doh and a dinosaur. I'm going to put the can of Play-Doh in this bucket and the dinosaur in this bucket. And watch what happens. This side went down and this side went up. The side with the Play-Doh went down because the Play-Doh is heavier than the dinosaur. The side with the dinosaur went up because the dinosaur is lighter than the Play-Doh. Let's try two more objects. Now I have an eraser and a crayon. Let's put the eraser in this bucket and that's the crayon. I'm going to put the crayon in this bucket and the eraser in this bucket. Did you see what happened? The bucket with the eraser went down because the eraser is heavier than the crayon. The crayon side went up because it's lighter than the eraser. Let's try two more items. I have a car and a feather. The side with the car went down. The side with the feather went up. That's because the car is heavier than the feather. The feather is lighter. Let's try two more. Let's try these two balls. They're both balls. And let's see which one is heavier and which one is lighter. Can you make a prediction? All right, let's see if you're right. Did you predict that the blue ball would be heavier than the white ball? Your prediction was correct. The blue ball side went down. The white ball side went up. So the blue ball is heavier than the white ball. Let's try it with two more objects. This time I decided to try it with two objects that almost look alike. They're both spheres and they're both different kinds of balls. Now, can you predict which ball is going to be heavier and which ball is going to be lighter? They both look about the same size. Let's see. This ball is heavier than this ball. This side went down and this side went up. But they both were about the same size when I compared them side to side. But this ball is made out of a different material than this ball. So this ball is heavier than this ball. Sometimes it's kind of tricky when you're trying to find out which one is heavier and which one is lighter. Are you ready to try two more objects? This time I'm going to try a shell and a crayon. Can you predict which one's going to be lighter? All right, let's test your prediction. Did you say that the crayon was going to be lighter? You were right. The crayon side went up. So the crayon is lighter than the shell. The shell side went down. So the shell is heavier than the crayon. All of this research about heavier and lighter has really helped me to decide what I'm going to build my house with. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to read the story to find out.